107.5 WBLS. Rakia Mays here. We are at Circle of Sisters. She is making us laugh already. Amazing comedian and actress Kim Whitley. Girl, what's going on?
How are you? Look, I'm
Doing
over
all
here
right. Could you get to it?
Linda Stewart been running me around. I'm gonna say her name because I want, run me around the circle and the sisters. I done circled the sisters 1,000 times. I keep circling the same ones.
You're like, ooh, again. Oh my God! So you were just telling me this year makes 25 years you've been in the business.
You gonna say that loud?
You was that a secret?
I was trying to keep it on the low. Still dating these young boys.
Oh, really?
No, it's about 25 years in the business. I didn't realize that till David Talbot brought it up to me.
Wow.
Yesterday, he said when you started, and then he was like, you know you've been working for 25 years, and I was like, have I? He was like, no, but that's a good thing. He said, you've been constantly working. I guess I have. It was one year, 2008. It was a little lean.
Yeah.
Had to get on that stripper pole for a second. But other than that, I mean, that was it. Waiting tables or stripping. That's all I had.
Wow.
I had no other gifts. That's all. And the stripping wasn't good either.
Well, when you think of the work that you've done, what are some of the favorites that come to mind?
Wow. Been blessed to have some good fun. I enjoyed this obscure stuff. The Wayans brothers, the Wayans show is one of my favorite things I did. Me and Marlon Wayans, I got to play this little crazy stalker chick. It was a lot of fun. Curb Your Enthusiasm, my first movie next Friday. But really, I think the things that are fun are the ones that are loose, and it comes from the top where you're just having fun. You're doing good work. So I would say those are there's so many, but those are the ones that stick out.
Oh, was this always your dream?
Well, once my parents figured out I wasn't good in math, they knew I couldn't be an architect. So they was like, you got anything else you want to do? I've always wanted to perform. I performed as a kid, in the living room. My brothers did too. Like my one brother, he should have definitely been a stand-up. But my father had an architectural firm, so the boys went into architecture. But it's something I've always wanted to do. But, when I was coming through, you had the Cosby's on. My daddy was like, ain't no black people on TV. You ain't going to make it. I was like, thanks, Dad, for believing in me.
Right.
So I would say, I've always wanted to make people laugh. That's the biggest thing.
Now they're saying it's a new day for black actors, particularly on TV. They call it the Empire effect. I'm sure you've heard of that, but you're seeing more faces that are on the small screen.
We're not going to say the Empire. They ain't going to take that from Shonda.
Come on
Shonda
now. Rhimes.
Come on now. The
Talk
Empire, really? The
Oh,
Empire made everybody black? Shonda Rhimes been putting black people on TV for the last decade.
Yes.
But Empire, I guess, got a lot more black people than she does, but she took over Thursday night. What are they talking about? The Empire effect. That's what they're going to say. I need everybody to stop that right now. I know Shonda, she's like, that's it. I'm writing all white shows. What is wrong with y'all? If that's the case, the Tyler Perry effect. Why Empire? What is wrong with people? Tyler Perry got a whole bunch of black people on TV.
Well, you know what they say? They say that Empire was the show that proved that everybody wants to watch black people on TV. When you hear that, what do you think?
I'm going to go back again. Was Empire on before Murder, She Wrote, Grey's Anatomy, and How to Get Away with not Murder, She Wrote. What was it? Murder, The Killing Show. The show
How to Get Away with
Viola
Murder.
Davis killing people.
How to Get Away with Murder.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes.
And what's the Scandal?
Scandal.
And the lead black women.
Right.
But that's saying, okay, all right, but Empire does have a lot of black people. So they're saying that made everybody say black people can make it.
That's what they say.
Let me explain something to you. You know how many people watched Roots when it came out?
Talk about it.
The world watched Roots. Don't get me started. Young kids don't know nothing about that. Fiddler George? Kota? Come on. It's the Roots effect. Okay, let me quit.
So funny. So what are you working on now?
Working on being healthy. I've been a vegan for a week. I've been looking at that chicken over there. But I go back on the end of October. I go
Yeah.
back to film the 5th season of Young and Hungry, which was on ABC and ABC Family. It became Freeform, so it's
Yeah.
on Freeform. It's also on Netflix. So 5th season of that. I'm in New York filming a show on Netflix called Masters of None.
Mm.
I have a show. Raising Whitley, I think OWN is not going to bring that back. It's probably a wrap on that one, but I appreciate everybody watching. And if they want to walk right to OWN
Yeah.
or call them and tell them they upset, I ain't going to stop them.
Right.
But
Right. Protest.
protest. No, also a movie with Ice Cube coming out. I haven't worked with him since next Friday, coming out in February called Fist Fight.
Mm.
Ice Cube, Charlie Day, and Tracy Morgan's first comeback since his accident. Let's see what else I got. Not to be bragging, I'm on tour. It do sound like I'm doing a lot, but I really ain't doing nothing. I'm on tour doing stand-up with a show called He Said, She Said, me and David Arnold.
Mm.
We just finished 5 cities just this last month, taking a little break so I can film
Right.
and then go back.
Wow. So if someone was watching this and they're like, wow, 25 years, she hasn't stopped working, at least from most people's point of view. You know, what advice would you give them on consistently just doing it like you have?
I think the base of my success is a couple things. One is I'm a Christian. I have a strong faith in Jesus Christ, and what God has for me is not for someone else. I also rely on being a good person. A lot of people think it's talent. A little bit of talent. But the most important thing is being good in the world and being good to others.
That's right.
Because what you put out in the universe always comes back.
Mm-hmm.
When you help a friend, help somebody out, help a stranger, give a smile, and just be a light to the world instead of being negative.
Yes.
I really believe, I hear a lot of people say, you know, it was against you and such, but we got you because we knew you was going to be fun on the set and nice. And, you know, that might have put me over in the competition. Those are two things. And always say thank you. When someone gives you a job, you send a card, you send a basket, you send something and say thank you for the job.
Mm-hmm.
Because that person's going to go on to something else and they'll hire you again because you remembered them. People like to be appreciated. And being creative. When you feel like your career is going down, don't stand there and wait for a handout. Create your own. And whatever that is. If you feel like, oh, nobody's checking for me, well, then get on YouTube and make something so they will check for you. Do stand-up. Write a book. Do characters, you know. Do drama. Send letters out to everybody you know in the industry that can help you. Look at me. I know you don't know me, but please hire me, you know. I think those are things that help with being successful in longevity.
Yes. Kim Whitley bringing the empowerment. That's what we do with Circle of Sisters, the words of advice,
Oh.
the funny,
Oh,
and the love. And we are so happy to
I
have you.
appreciate that. What if I just snatched my wig off right now and looked at the camera? Circle of Sisters and Brothers now. That was no need for me to say that. I don't know even why. I haven't had anything to eat, and the blood ain't went to my head. I'm hungry.
We're just going to keep this rolling right now. No, it's WBLS.com.
Y'all, WBLS.com. Y'all can follow me on social media across the board. Kim Whitley, KYM, WHITLEY. Don't Google me. There's some things on there you don't want to read about. Huh?